we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. He's gained 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to Ben Carey's here. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here's the snap on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Lions' 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
A great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
touchdown, Chiefs.
No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Quick toss, headed left. It's a foot race. The 40. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1, 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then this, a little one-upping by scoring on the two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. Coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
He'll take this at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession.
At their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing off the play fake. Completes another one to Thomas. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
3rd down from the gun. Moss finds the football, complete. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Still sticking with the passing game. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Quarterback with his renowned, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 8-7 the score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going for this. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. So first down from the 41. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. 25 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. On first down, they'll run. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you...
That's complete inside the 35. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Complete left side to Thomas. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Kansas City.
From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete! And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Rock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Boswell able to knock it through. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, in these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out, and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's going to throw it. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They are throwing it again. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
To the air now on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for the receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The give here on second. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. We try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
That one connects. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, the offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Absolutely fires this one, right? They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the second half with some needed points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Lions getting back to within one score. team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give now from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. And a
To the
Kansas
line
City
and
Chiefs
sets. Here we go. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard
They just get the play
line.
off. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter. Him picking himself up after that sack. The sack defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
19, Tiger, 19.
He's back to throw. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
46-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Man in motion here. Throw here, 3rd down. Cut out left. And they bring him down around the 34.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buying some time right. He loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
Looking in the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's got it at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Pass
line.
play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up
So
3rd
after that
down.
prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
At the 14-yard
Now
line.
the Lions calling timeout. They're first.
Brings up 2nd
Following
and
that little
8.
2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun here. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock. On a throw that most quarterbacks wish that away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. Yikes, that 2-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has the Chiefs 1st down there, Brock, and the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
Setting up to pass. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd